Hello and welcome to Cieszyn, which is a small town that spans across two separate countries. So I'm currently on the Czech side of the town and I'll be venturing to the Polish side shortly. So the two countries differ in languages, culture, food, and even the local currency. So I'll be very intrigued to see the instant switch the second across the border. So I can actually see the border crossing now. It's separated by a small river. So if I just flip over the camera, you can actually see Poland right there. Crazy. So come with me and let's explore this fascinating town. I've just arrived at the bridge which separates the two countries, so that is directly ahead of me here. But before I cross the border, I'm going to the town's iconic cafe called Avion, which is just here. So this place, although based in the Czech side, it overlooks the Polish side, which I think is such a fascinating concept. So I'm going to head here, grab a drink, and then afterwards cross the border and check out the sudden changes in currency, language, culture, food, etc. So looking forward to that. But first, let's enjoy this view. So I've just ordered a Czech beer in Avion and look at the service, beautiful. So I have a view overlooking the river, which is just here, and you've got the bridge. And then in the distance you see Poland. So I've just finished my Czech beer. I'm sat on the terrace just behind me there. So now it's time to cross the border and head into Poland. So this bridge is called the Bridge of Friendship. So here I am. You see Poland just across the road there. So I'm looking forward to this. I just paid for my Czech beer in the local currency, in cash, and in fact everything I've paid for here has all been in cash and in the local currency. So I'll be intrigued to see whether that instantly changes. So I'm just going to meet up with Rachel. She's actually in Poland at the moment. I'm currently in Czech Republic, which is again a fascinating concept. So yeah, I'll go meet up with her, find the bar that she's in, and check out whether the currency does indeed just switch directly over to Polish zloty. So, just reached the sign. Here it is, the sign for Poland. So here I go. Let's go to Poland. So that is the first time I've ever done a border crossing by foot, which, yeah, it's probably not easy to do. I imagine there's only a select few places that it's as convenient to just wander to and from a country back and forth. So I'm definitely going to switch between the two quite a few times today. I'm actually staying in the Polish side, but I'll definitely be venturing over the bridge to get some Czech beers at some point this evening. So looking forward to that. So yeah, let's go explore. Just turned the corner from the bridge and the difference is immediately evident. So you can see a Polish flag in the background. The difference in architecture is absolutely crazy. You can immediately see the difference. So take a look at this. It kind of gives me the vibe of somewhere like Krakow. Looks lovely. I've just arrived at a Harry Potter bar, which is so cool. So I've just ordered myself a mojito. Look at it. So I have the menu here in front of me, and everything listed on the menu is listed in Polish zloty, which is fascinating. It was only a 3-minute walk away where I was paying in Czech currency. So yeah, just instant architecture differences, currency differences, etc. I'd be intrigued to see if I can pay here in cash, in Czech currency. I'd be surprised if you can't, because obviously they must switch between the two places here as locals. So I imagine Czech currency is quite useful. So let's test that theory. Let's see if I can pay for this tab in Czech currency. Could I play in Czech currency in cash?
Cash, yes?
Yeah, but I don't have any zloty. I only have the Czech krona.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
I've just arrived at what looks like the main square. So it kind of gives me the vibe of the main square in Old Town in Krakow. Look at this. It's beautiful. Very pretty. So I'm going to check out one of these bars and restaurants on the main square and order some food with the expectation of it being local Polish cuisine. So let's go test that theory. Alright, food has arrived. So I've got pierogi, the Polish dumplings, and thought I'd wash that down with a Polish beer, so I've got the Walker. So let's take a look. I just saw a sign that said that Cieszyn is the ultimate pit stop between Krakow and Prague. And honestly, I have to agree. Not only is it geographically right between the two, but it's a beautiful blend of both cultures. It's cheap, the people are lovely, and it just has a little snippet of both cultures merged into one small town. Couldn't beat it. Absolutely love it here. Couldn't recommend it enough. I've had my fix of Polish food and drinks this evening, so I have a craving for a Czech beer. So I'm going to exploit the perks of this town. I'm going to cross the border and I'm going to try to find a nice local Czech bar, get some beers there, and if possible, within a short walking distance, I'll try and find a local food spot for Czech food as well. So let's get back across the border and get into Czech Republic. We've just reached the border crossing, so I'm currently on the Polish side, which looks lovely. And you see Czech Republic just across the bridge, and that's the spot where I had a Czech beer earlier. There it is. So let's get across the border and find myself a Czech beer. Okay, so I'm just crossing the bridge. Honestly, looks so beautiful here. Take a look at this. And then I showed you the sign entering into Poland earlier this afternoon, so here's the Czech equivalent. So cool. So I'm officially in Czech Republic. After walking for about 2 minutes, I found a bar called Radagast. So Radagast is a local beer here, so easy to find. Here it is, Czech beer that I've been craving. Okay, food has arrived and it looks absolutely amazing. So take a look at this. We have the duck, the potato gnocchi, potato dumplings, and the red cabbage. So let me give you a view. Here's the duck, red cabbage. This is the gnocchi here, which looks lovely, and these are potato dumplings, which again just looks like crusted spread. So I've just reached the bridge, leaving Czech Republic and heading into Poland. And the plan for the evening is really to get an idea of what I'm going to do next. So haven't really thought this far ahead yet. I've got a night booked here, and then I have 0 plans tomorrow. I think I check out at 10, and I have no idea whether I'm going to go to Poland, go to Czech Republic, or even go elsewhere. So I think I'll just set myself up in a nice Polish bar, get some local drinks, do some research, look into bus or train routes for tomorrow, and figure out which exciting place to head to next. So if I see nothing else exciting along the way, I'll probably call it a night here, leave it at that, and yeah, like I said, figure out where else to go and explore. So just to finish, let's take a look at this border crossing one last time. So here we go into Poland. Until next time, goodbye.